Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Etho, and welcome back, guys, to our modded Minecraft series again today. Last episode, we checked out Botania for the first time. I did like a little introduction video to the mod because I was figuring it out, and thought it would be a good idea. Now I think I got the basic gist of it, though. I understand sort of how things work. There's a lot of details, though. I don't know yet, so you'll have to cut me some slack with it. I was trying a couple things here. I tried the food flour here, and it is incredibly good. Like, one cheesecake is like 5 food bars plus 6 saturation, 11 total. Give them one of those, and man, it is crazy. You see that yellow bar goes up to like 3/4 full, and the green beam, oh man, so much mana. So these might be one of the better things to use, because these endo flames, you give them a block of coal and it's like less value than a cheesecake, I think. I also tried placing the cakes next to it to see if it would eat it, and it doesn't. And it also doesn't eat regular cake for some reason. I don't know. But anyways, got the basic idea for the mod. Today I would really like to challenge ourselves, though. I want to try and make something cool with Botania. And we also got to set up like a base and try to start automating things with the mod too. So something we're going to try here that really stood out to me is this Ender Overseer. It says the eyes of an Enderman have an interesting sensitivity to being watched. A block out of these will simply output a redstone signal if a player within a 64 block radius is looking directly at it. So that might not sound super impressive, but man, I might be using this block a lot. Let's try make one and just see if it does what I think it should do. Alright, so it was Eyes of Ender. Do we have those made? We do. Oh, big leg spike. There we go. Give it a moment. It was Eyes of Ender, I think redstone and obsidian. I'm a little surprised. Like, you do the crafting just like in normal crafting windows. I thought Botania would have its own special crafting system that uses mana, but it doesn't. Not that there's anything wrong with that. All right, let's grab a lamp too. Lamp so we can see it working. Okay. So if we look at this, it should put out a redstone signal, right? So it's on. Oh, it actually turns on itself. Oh, that's cool. And yeah, you have to look directly at it. I wonder how laggy these things are, because I would like to use this a lot. That is really cool. And if you look away from it, it goes off fairly quickly, it looks like. Yeah, I have a plan in mind for this. We're definitely using this today with our automation system we're going to build. I have a pretty convoluted plan in mind, so let's get to it here. I'm going to try to find a spot to set up our Botania base to begin with here. So, I think I found a spot here, guys, that I like quite a bit. It's just the magical forest biome, but this is probably one of my favorite biomes. I like the color of the leaves. I like the color of the grass here. It's kind of got a bit of blue to it, so it looks whimsical. We got a lot of flat ground, blue skies, Pidgeys galore. What more could we want in our life, right? So this will work out pretty good, I think. And if we look at our map here, our Thaumcraft base is actually right over here. So they're side by side, a little distance apart though. So hopefully things don't get super laggy at either of them. So yeah, I think we're going to set up shop here for our Botania base. Let me run you through the basic startup plan here. The first thing we're going to try to automate with our base is the Runic altar. Okay. Now, if you look at this, it's actually pretty simple. Like, automating in Botania is designed to be simple, I think. And you just like throw 5 items at the altar, throw a living stone on top of it, and then click it with your wand, and you're done. So, and you got to give it mana too, of course. So not really a whole bunch to it, but we're gonna try make it big and fancy. We're going for the show, man. That's what I want to do with this. So, if we look at it, we're going to make a big circle area, right? In the center, we're going to put the runic altar. And then all around the perimeter, there is a total of 16 of these runes. Each of them with a different crafting recipe, of course. And they each have their own unique symbol on it. The rune of water is that blue thing. Earth has got this green ziggy-zag thing. And so on and so forth. What we're going to do is around the circle, the perimeter, we're going to build 16 towers, one for each of the runes. And on those towers, we're going to have a big ball that kind of looks like the rune with the symbol on it. All right? So let's try lay that out and just get an idea of what it would look like. So I'm going to go up in the air a little bit here because we want to build a tower. But we'll start with the ball part first, I guess. If we look at it, it's basically, I counted the pixels, I think it's like a 14 by 14 circle sort of thing. It's 6 pixels across here, and then 3 diagonal, 6, 3, 6, 3. It's almost like an octagon, actually. I think what we'll do, I do want to try keep it an odd number, because it's going to make things a lot easier for the other plans I have in mind. So I'm going to use one of these building guide things to help us out, hopefully. And let's see, let's get this thing fired up. Yeah, I think we want a 7 by 7. This is radius, right? Yeah, 7 by 7. And we'll take a step back and just get an idea of how big these towers are going to be. Nope, wrong way. This way? Nope. Alright, 7 by 7. Good. So that's like 7 up, 7 down, 7 right, 7 left. Yeah. Okay, so that's I think that's about the size I want, actually. I think that's good. Aha! Okay, guys, so we got our jumbo-sized rune built here, our little mock-up. What do you think of it? Be honest. Don't be afraid. I don't really like it entirely. I think we have to change some things with it. From this angle over here, I don't mind like the sphere part of it, but the flat part, I don't think this living rock looks very good for the flat parts. It doesn't tile very well, right? I think from a distance it might look better, but we should maybe change that part, the flat part, to black, like a darker color. So I brought over some mist blocks. We'll try those out in just a second here. But other than that, I think it's fine, especially if we add like some sort of frame to make it look like this is being held. This other side would look pretty good, I think. But yeah, so we got our symbol for water here. These are the radiant lumium lamps. Do you hear something? Alright, anyways, radiant lumium lamps. So you click on these with a multimeter. They're kind of like glowstone lamps, except you can change them to whatever color you want. I think we'll use these for the colors. I'm going to go to inverse so that they're on by default and redstone shuts them off. And this is the symbol for water. I got it here. Let's try to make that blue color if we can. So we'll go way down on the red. Maybe we'll tone down the blue just a little bit. And yeah, probably around there is good, right? So if we go back from a distance, how does that look? I think that's pretty close to the color we want. All right. So to change all of these is going to be a bit tricky, especially to get the numbers exactly right. So I wanted to try something here. Thermal expansion actually has this red print paper. I've never used this before, but I know for machines it allows you to set, like, easily copy the settings from one machine to another without having to set them. You just click on it with the paper and click on the machine you want to copy the settings for. Does it work with the lamps? I think it does. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, and it's reusable too. Awesome. I was worried I was going to have to make a bunch of them. Oh, yeah, that's really cool. That simplifies this a lot, actually. So from a distance, this should look a lot better now that it's not white on white. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm going to try change the white to the black, though. So let's get one of these down. Use our wand of equal trade. And hopefully if I do this, I can just fill it in. This is going to take a lot of living rock. if we do this outside part though. Yeah, that works. Cool. All right, very cool. So we got our black background now. I do think that looks a lot better. It really makes the symbol stand out now, right? And I tried adding a bit of a structure down below here. It's a bit of a weird shape, but I think it's cool. I think we'll go with that. And I thought about it a bit more. To save on work, to make things easier on me, I might cheat a little bit here. Instead of building towers, like above ground, let's dig a hole. Dig a hole, and we'll try to position this so that, like the grass here, the flat ground we have here, lines up right around, like at the half point here of the sphere. And then everything below that is below the surface, below the grass. So then it's like we just put this in front of the wall and it's done, instead of having to actually build a total tower, you know. So it's more of a facade that way. And also, if we do redstone stuff, it'll make it a lot easier for me too, because we can hide the redstone into the land instead of like trying to fit it into a really tiny tower. But yeah, if we do these, it's 17 blocks wide. I don't know how big of a circle we would need for it to not be super cramped and for it to all fit inside. Like if we're standing here, Z minus 52. If we go back to minus 20, that's 32 blocks, right? That would be a 64 diameter circle. This is a good distance to view it from, I find. I think that's pretty good. Could we fit 16 of these in a 64 diameter circle without them being like side by side? I can't do the math. I don't know. Maybe we'll go a little bit bigger just to be safe, like a 70 blockish circle. Whoa. Okay, it's a good thing we got the building guide helping us out here. I checked it out. So we got an 81 diameter cylinder going around us. So if we're standing here in the center, this is what it's going to kind of feel like after we dig our hole. We'll have the big walls going up like this and the runes all around us. But I counted it out. Now that we got this set up, we can actually count it. So that's 17 blocks wide, right? This big flat part here is, I think, 11. Or no, it's, what was it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. So 13 plus 2 on both sides would be 17. We'd probably want at least a 2-block spacing between the runes that we build, right? So then if we count 4, 2, 8, that's a weird way of counting, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. The next one would probably go at least up to here, right? And if we look, that's kind of where we are at the very diagonal. So another one would go there, another one would go there. That only adds up to 12. We need 16 of them, though. So even with this bigger 81 diameter circle, we will need to find space for the other ones, the other 4 at least. So I think we'll put them up in the sky. So if we look up, we'll see one up there, one there, one there, in the 4 quadrants, you know. And hopefully this will work out. Now I got to figure out how to dig a hole in a cylinder shape. I don't know if there's anything that does that. Aw, man, I got so excited here for a second. It's like, oh yeah, we can use a filler. Filler has a cylinder mode. It does. Like, we could select hollow, I believe, and then excavate. And I think that would work. The only problem is I realized, oh yeah, it also has a 64 block limit. So we have an 81 diameter circle. That's not going to work, unfortunately. Ah. So we're just going to try to get the most out of it as we can. This is pretty much the range limit. I set up a square inside it, and we'll hollow that out, and I'll have to dig the rest out manually somehow. Or I'll figure something else out. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's just get it running here, I guess. Oh, I hear zombies. Hopefully... Oh no, I can't do it down here. I only have one marker placed down there. I think you got to set it up here then. This is like what they're all connected to. Oh, pressing all kinds of random buttons. Yeah, I think if we put it here. Whoa. No, it didn't work. Oh, you got to do that first. I forgot. Then I probably got to click this one too. Oh no, it's selected already. Cool. Okay, now if we put it down. Good. We got our landmark figured out. Let's get it going. Filler is so much fun to use. And land be gone. I don't think it's working. What's going on? Oh, did I not select? It's probably on fill mode, isn't it? Yeah, fill. Oh, I should maybe. Well, we don't have anything in there. It's not gonna do anything. Frame, stairs, box, clear. Let's go on clear. Okay, now it's gonna just rip up everything. Let's sleep here for a second. Cool thing about using the lights for the rune, by the way, is it also stays light at nighttime and looks pretty good. Woohoo! Awesome. So yeah, it'll take out the trees, and then it should start taking out the ground. So I'm gonna let this run for quite a while, probably. Oh, I never raided this one. Quickly, quickly! It's just about got eaten up. Ender pearls, reading, smite 4. Yeah, it's not that useful, honestly. Just me and you, buddy. He got stuck in the hole here with me. Yeah, this has been running for a very long time. I think we're past an hour now. Like, it's going quickly. Like, look how fast it removes the blocks. But there's just so many of them. So, it's just about at the bottom here, though, of what we got selected. I might need to go a few more blocks down, though, because I tried setting up our template over there. And it looks like the bottom of that is pretty much at the bottom of this. And we should probably go a few more blocks down. I do want to change the floor here with grass when this is all done. Okay, we're going to take a quick break from the building there, guys. There's something I want to do here. I want to get a builder's wand, especially for this project we're working on right now. It allows us to place a lot of blocks very quickly. But it takes an unstable ingot, and you need an activated division sigil to do that. Actually, we're low on time here. We gotta hurry. You can only do this at midnight. This is something I've never managed to do yet. I tried to do it in Crash Landing. I can't remember what happened. I think I died or got distracted or something, though. We need to find a big grass area. And I want to do it far, far away from our base. Is this going to work over here? Let's try it out over here. We got to place down enchanting table, surrounded by redstone from what I've read. And then we need to sacrifice an animal at oh, nope. It's also got to have a clear path to the sky. That was very unlucky right there. Just, oh yeah, 10 miles up, there's a mountain in our way. Dang, I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss it. There's mobs everywhere. Okay, are we safe here? I think we can do it here. Oh, and it's glowing already. Okay, we gotta hurry. We gotta hurry. We gotta back up goat in case this doesn't work. What do we do? What do we do? Oh, it worked. Whoa! Oh! That's where cursed earth comes from. I've always wondered how people get that. Okay. So did that work? Active, number of uses remaining 256. I think it's good. Sweet. Alright, let's get some Liz powder. I think these mobs are really powerful too. We gotta be careful. It looks like they have potion effects. But yeah, we can get out of here. Right? Or does that stuff spread? It is spreading. Yeah. I'll think about that for a second. There might be a way of getting rid of it. But yeah, let's head back over to here and we'll make an unstable ingot. So it says, these ingots are existently unstable and have 10 seconds before they explode in your inventory. They also explode if you leave the crafting GUI or if they are thrown on the floor. Do not craft unless ready. Oh. Alright, we can't mess this up then. So it's iron. Well, this is super simple, right? There's no way I'm messing this up. Hmm? Iron, diamond, right? Use, iron, diamond. Can you only do this at certain times? Or can you only do it in a normal vanilla crafting table, maybe? I is very confused. Again, I've never done this before, so please don't facepalm. Oh, there we go. Okay. Normal crafting table. And... Okay. Oh, that stays there. Oh, it turns red. Alright, that was really easy. So we got our builder's wand. That's very cool. Okay, this stuff seems to burn in the daylight, so I think we're safe here. Although it's starting to burn down my forest. Ah, yeah. Finally, guys, our square hole here is done being dug. We can get to it here. Now we got to do the polish up work. We got to turn the square hole into a cylinder hole, which might not seem like a lot of land over here, but that's actually a pretty big chunk. It's probably going to take me a little bit of time here. I do have the mining laser. I don't know if I can use that at all. If it's going to really do much. That did nothing. Why is it doing nothing? Oh, man. Was I too far away? Like, a bunch of those shots did nothing. Yeah, I don't know if that's really going to be too useful. It's pretty small damage. But yeah, I got to change out the ground here with grass as well. So we're going to use the Wand of Equal Trade to do that. So select our dirt. We got like these ravines to fill in. There's big chunks missing in the wall in places probably. Yeah, let's try this out though. So with our wand, or with our new builder's wand, I should be able to make this a little easier. Yeah, it allows you to kind of place a bunch of blocks at once. As far as I know, there's no other tools that really do that. Oh, I don't want it to do that though. I'm wasting dirt. It's like placing down there too. Oh well. Man, I remember back in my day, guys, some of the wisps were actually friendly. Now they're all jerks. Like every single one of them. There's no no guys that leave you alone anymore. I don't know what changed. Am I just getting unlucky and finding all the jerks? It's like half of them used to leave you alone and half of them used to be aggressive, and now it's like they're all just big meanies. I don't know. Alright, let me get to it here. Oh. Man, I tell you guys, digging this stupid hole is taking way longer than I thought. I thought this would be done pretty quick. Hey, it's modded Minecraft, right? Got all these cool tools, but no, it's taking a lot of time. I tried using the laser on that wall over there, and it just made a big mess. So I decided to just break it into smaller sections using the filler. And any little scraps left behind, I'm using my pick and hammer. Because I can't think of anything else you can really use to clean this up, really. Got the grass mostly all down here. But I am up late here. I'm losing my voice. We're going to have to break this into another episode, unfortunately. I do see I made a mistake there, by the way. That side's not the same as that. I'll fix that. Don't worry. Before we end this, though, I do want to show you kind of my idea with the Ender Overseer here. So to initiate crafting of the runes, instead of like having buttons or that sort of thing, we're going to use these. And the idea is, if we want to craft a rune, all we got to do is look at it. All right. So we're going to have the Ender Overseer somewhere on our tower here, or our display. It's pretty easy to look at one of these accidentally, though, so we're going to use two, and I'm going to use AND gates. So basically, AND gates and repeaters. So repeaters sets how much time we have to look at the second one to initiate the crafting. Then that goes to the AND gate. Hopefully I can do this without using a screwdriver. In, yeah, I think that's good, and then out. Do I have any lamps on me? Yes, I do. Look at that. Pretty cool. Okay, so now if we look at this, nothing happens. If we look at this, nothing happens. If we look at both of them, do I have the AND gate set up right? Doesn't look like it. Now, let's make these repeaters longer. They look pretty short too. I think the third... It's almost easier just to do vanilla redstone, I find. Yeah, so check this out. If we look at one of them, nothing happens. If we look at both of them, though, boop, boop, redstone lamp turns on. So that'll initiate the crafting, and maybe from the middle thing here, we will somehow eject the items. I don't know what would look cool. We want to try to do something that looks neat, but it'll eject the items, and then those will make their way over to the center, to the runic altar, and somehow get crafted. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to have to call it here for today, like I said. And if you have any ideas on how to make it cool, please let me know in the comments. I'll try to incorporate them if I see anything that stands out. I'm going to try to keep working on it so we can check it out next time as well. But here is the comment for today. It says, make food flowers combined with a timed dropper and a carrot farm. It makes lots of mana. Yeah, it's a pretty good idea. For vanilla Minecraft, I think something like that would be pretty good. If we want to use Pam's harvest crops, one thing that stood out to me that is incredibly cheap or incredibly easy to do is eggs. We can make boiled eggs, which is just an egg, right? You take that and then you make egg salad, which also combines mayo. These tools are basically free in the recipes. Mayo is also made from eggs, so 2 eggs make scrambled eggs, or egg salad, and that is 4 plus 6.5. That's 10.5 bars of food, so very close to the cheesecake value. And all you would need is a bunch of chickens on top of a hopper, feeding into some crafting machines, and bam! Like unlimited mana. Might do it that way, or something that would be fun is the epic bacon, I think. That stuff would also be pretty overpowered because it takes dyes, which you get from the flowers, and you just need pork chops, and that gives like a full maximum food, I think. Aha. Anyways, until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.